Years ago, at this very desk, an incredible movement began. Starting small, it's grown beyond anyone's wildest imagination, and it was all thanks to someone very close to our hearts. In 2010, beloved husband and father Greg Lange lost his life to brain cancer. But he would never be forgotten.
He was an incredibly brave man. He was a great dad. He was a great husband. I want to ask anybody that's on TV in Australia tomorrow to whack on a beanie. I want to get the nation talking about brain cancer.
What began as a tribute to Greg and a way to raise awareness of the disease soon became something much bigger.
Wow! I never thought this would actually happen, and it's happening!
In 2015, Carrie Bickmore launched Beanies for Brain Cancer, a fundraising juggernaut determined to help drive much-needed research.
There are so many families around the country affected by brain cancer, and we want them to know that they are not alone.
The response was overwhelming. Year after year, more people got involved, buying beanies and hosting fundraisers, doing what they could to help fight this disease. Every 5 hours, an Australian is diagnosed with brain cancer. 4 out of 5 patients will pass away within 5 years of diagnosis. It kills more people under 40 years of age than any other cancer. That's what Beanies for Brain Cancer is aiming to change. In 2021, in collaboration with Medical Research Institute WEHI, it founded the Brain Cancer Centre.
This is a collaborative centre, it's a collaborative initiative, and we hope to end brain cancer as a terminal illness.
Now, Carrie has added yet another challenge. Next month, she and 15 others will head to South Africa, aiming to raise $500,000 by running the legendary Big Five race.
Why is it called the Big Five? Because we're running with the famous Big Five: lions, leopards, rhinos, elephants and buffalo. No fences, no rivers, nothing separates us from the African wildlife.
Back in 2015, Carrie had hoped to raise $1 million for brain cancer research. 10 years on, Carrie's Beanies has raised more than $24 million, and there's no sign it's slowing down.
It's a big welcome back to Carrie Bickmore.
Just like Oprah.
Wow. Welcome back. How's it feel? It's been, what, like 3 years?
2.5 or something. I think the only other time I've sat on this end was the day after I won the Logie, and
yes.
I came on and I was on maternity leave because I had a little Evie at the time.
Yes.
And I came here, and it feels just as weird now as it did
Do you remember the conversation you had with Christopher Pine that night?
Oh God, no.
Really?
No, I don't. I don't really remember much of that whole time. I just had a baby.
Yeah, no, I know.
Like,
that,
I was
that was
delirious.
actually part of the conversation.
Oh, was it?
Remember his I'm a fixer. Remember that?
Oh my God, yes.
What was that?
Do you want to finish this story?
No.
No, okay. Too rude. We'll leave it there.
Google it.
Hey, speaking of 10 years ago, when you got up at the Logies and
my
you,
beanie here.
yeah, you put your beanie. Oh, that's the OG
That's
beanie.
the OG. Yeah.
What were you thinking? What did you think was going to happen?
So I almost didn't do it, and I've
Right.
spoken about this before. Up until the night before, I didn't know if I was going to win or not, and so I went to a factory out in like an hour out of Melbourne, and I went and got these beanies, 100 of them, and we put them underneath some seats of people at the Logies, and I was like, if I won, then maybe I'll get them to put on one of the beanies. And then I thought, and if I don't win, then there's going to be a whole lot of boxes of beanies under the like tables at the Logies. And right before I won, I thought, should I do it? Should I not? Should I do it? Should I not? And I've spoken since then about how I get anxiety, major anxiety, public speaking. And that's a room full of your peers. And I was like, I was so anxious, and you can hear the anxiety in my voice when I did the speech. And now just to see the reaction the next day, and everyone from all the different networks putting their beanies on, and kids going to school in them, like I think back now, and I'm just so thankful.
But also,
so thankful that I did
Carrie, it's $24 million.
Yeah, nearly 25.
Yeah.
And I mean, at the time that night, I didn't want to raise money. I just wanted to raise awareness. And I realised how absurd that is now. I should have tried to raise money because I could have probably raised a lot of money that night. But for me at the time, that wasn't even something I was thinking about. I just wanted people to know about brain cancer. And then as the months rolled out, everyone was like, you should do something. And I naively thought, you know what? I'll try and raise $1 million. That'll cure brain cancer. And I say that joking, but honestly, I didn't know about the research world. And I genuinely thought $1 million was going to make a huge difference in turning the needle for survival rates in brain cancer. And to have gone on to raise nearly $25 million is absolutely mind-blowing. And it's thanks to most of your beautiful viewers here who have bought a beanie and supported our campaign. The campaign wouldn't have had the success if it wasn't for this show. And I feel eternally grateful. And I think the only thing I'm sad about in the decade is that we don't have a cure yet. But we've gone on to establish the Brain Cancer Centre, which again was not something I ever dreamed of. A collaborative research space where we have some of the brightest minds in this country trying to find a cure. We have people on clinical trials. It's mind-blowing, and I implore you to go visit it at some point if you want to see where our money goes. But I look at those researchers now and they say to me, they look at me now and say, there is hope. There's finally hope that if you are sitting in front of your doctor tomorrow, there's a chance they're going to say to you, here is an effective treatment option. We haven't had them in 30 years. Survival rates haven't changed in 30 years. So we're nowhere near it yet, but we've certainly moved the dial, and I'm so proud, and I hope if I'm back here in another 10 years' time, that's hopeful for all of us. If I'm back here in another 10 years' time, that I can say maybe we do have a cure. And so I'm really,
You're a Wonder Woman.
I'm really, really appreciative.
Now, you've been training for this marathon in South Africa. It's known as the Big Five.
Yeah.
There's nothing between you and 5 pretty hectic type of animals.
Yeah.
That's slightly more risky than beanie business.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I've just got just as much preparation as when I brought out the beanies as I do doing this marathon, which is not much. I didn't know what I was getting into. Look, I do these insane things. I think there's something in me that likes to do a physical challenge. I think it's something to do with my mind and the being uncomfortable. And I think it's good for us all to be uncomfortable. It's not easy for me to do. I'm not good at running. I hate running, even though I seem to run a lot. I'm not good at it. I don't wear a watch. I don't know my times. I did Great Wall of China last year to raise money for my foundation, and I can't even tell you what I did it in. I don't know. I just do it because I'm always trying to find new ways to raise awareness and raise money. And there's 15 of famous Australian faces coming to join me. There's AFL stars who are going to whip my butt, I'm sure. There's Sam Wood, who's a fitness man. So I've got him covered, obviously. So there's just a whole lot of beautiful people who are spreading the message, and wish us luck. I told everybody before I got them on board that it was flat. I didn't lie to them. I just assumed it was flat because it's through a safari park. And now that we've looked at the course, there's 2 kilometres of the marathon that they say is even unwalkable. It's so hard.
Well, thankfully you're running.
And there's soft sand. I've done no soft sand training. There's anyway, it's fine. I figure I want to not get killed by the animals, so it'll make me run fast.
Now, I understand Tommy Little is also running the marathon. Now,
he's run the Antarctic Marathon, so surely he's...
So now he's doing a hot one. You know the old saying, you don't have to outrun a lion, you just have to outrun Tommy Little. How do you think you're going to go against him?
No, I've got no chance against him. He's actually surprisingly fast. He can stay out drinking and get up and run, which, is very annoying.
Impressive.
I can't do that. I need to be in bed by 7 just to get through 5K.
He's the real beast in Africa. So what can we look forward to this year when it comes to our beanies?
Okay, so we've got the one you're wearing now. This is our unisex one. We've got an original... so the first ever beanie we brought out was a double pom-pom black one.
Yes.
And I brought out 5,000 of them. And I brought that back out as a nod to that from, 10 years ago. So that's great for this one there. It's good for the kids or for the mums as well. We got caps as well for those parts of the country that will never wear a beanie because it's too hot. So there's something for everyone. You can get them online. They're on sale now. And they're in Decuba stores from tomorrow. And we had nights on the project, I don't know if you remember, when we sold out within an hour. I think one night we raised $5 million in an hour.
Yeah.
You people are amazing. So I just wanted to come back on and say thank you. And also, please jump on and buy a beanie and help us smash records again.
Just on that, can I just do this very quickly? Pete and I watched you have almost total breakdowns arguing with your web guy, particularly to make sure all this was good. I just want to know, how's your web guy? Is he all
he's
right?
still a friend. He's still with us. We still have arguments. No, he's amazing. I remember one night it crashed. It was a big night for him. It was, but no crashes tonight. We're online and we're in business.
Good.
Love you, Jace.
Good to hear.
And also big market with burglars.
Yeah,
Cody. Perfect.
yeah, this looks less fundraising, more Crime Stoppers.
Hey, Gary, it's so nice
nice having you back on the panel, but
Yes.
for old time's sake,
Yeah.
do you want to get over here and close the show?
Oh my God, am I moving
Yeah,
to do
come
it?
on.
Yes.
Come on.
Oh,
Come on.
Carrie.
There's no tricky names in the
Queen
auto
turns
Oh.
to
Okay.
Jumping, girl.
Welcome. That's a camera.
Hey, friend. To get your very own beanie for this awesome cause, go to carriesbeaniesforbraincancer.com. Would you please thank me?
Yeah.